The world is a cruel place. Every day we're bombarded with images of beautiful people we'll probably never look like, celebrities we'll probably never get to meet, and exotic cars we'll probably never own. And then to top it all off, the world economy crashes and manufacturers are forced to reinvent their old product. I said it about the Polo Vivo and I'll say it about this car. It may be some kind of value, but the fact is it's old technology, i.e. the Fiesta is being rehashed as something new. Now, the very cynical part of me will say that even the name is a recycling job. Back in the 70s, there was an Italian word which meant cool. Lamborghini adopted it, and that's how their first scissor-doored car got the name Countach. Nowadays, there's another Italian word for cool. Ford have adopted it, and that's how this car got the name Figo. In Ford's defense, they've done more to turn the Fiesta into a Figo than Volkswagen did to turn the Polo into a Vivo. The Figo is kind of familiar looking, but it has a fresh look. I think it's quite cute. I do like the look of the Figo. It has a face that gives the car a bit of character. This trend version comes with the chrome bits and the front fog lights as standard. The back end is almost identical to the old Fiesta, and it sits a bit high up on its 14-inch alloys, but overall it's a package that looks better than the budget tag suggests. The interior is surprisingly cheerful for a cheap car. Rather than skimp on a few niceties, Ford have added just the right amount of kit to make it a pleasant place to be. I'm not mad about the silver bit in the center console, but they could have done worse by leaving it black. Besides, it benefits from the chunky radio with its big controls and red illumination that's matched by the seat material. It is easy to use, it is well laid out, and at 130,000 Rand, it does have a good spec list. Standard in here you get the MP3 CD player with auxiliary connection for your iPod. It's got aircon, electric mirrors, front electric windows, remote central locking, and height adjustable driver's seat. Space in the back is what you'd expect. It's not too cramped, but you'll probably need a game of Ching Chong Cha to sort out who gets the bench seat on the road trip. There should be enough space for everyone's kit in the decently sized boot, and in case of emergency, there's a full-size spare. And to help you get there, or anywhere I guess, is a 1.4 litre 16-valve unit with 62 kilowatts and 127 newton meters. 0 to 100 time is a not so good 13.1 seconds, but the CO2 count is a not too bad 156 grams per kilometer. And if you really must, there's a 1.4 diesel option. That'll give you 51 kilowatts and 160 newton meters, and the farmyard soundtrack to match. Now, usually when it comes to a small petrol motor, you kinda know what to expect. The ratio of noise to power is usually 2 to 1, and it may save you petrol, but it won't get you anywhere in a hurry. No, the Figo isn't a GTI eater, but it is quite surprising actually. It's got a decent stream of power almost all the way up to the red line, and it does overtake when you want it to. And then there's the gear shift. The 5-speed manual is slick and solid with decent ratios that get the best out of the motor. This is a very easy car to live with. People in traffic may see you as the one in the budget mobile, but you really won't feel like you're driving one. Although you won't feel anything through the steering. It is quite direct, it's just a bit numb, that's all. Overall though, the Figo is designed to please, with a decent engine, good ride setup. If you take it easy, you will get a very good drive. And one with some peace of mind. The Trend model has ABS, EBD and dual front airbags as standard. It also has 3-year roadside assistance. At this end of the market, you don't get the best design in the automotive world. You don't get a choice of the latest toys or top luxury or atom-splitting power. But that doesn't mean you don't get good cars. Until now, my favorite budget car was the Polo Vivo. Yes, it's based on an old look and it is the spiritual successor to the City Golf, which I very much despise. But the Vivo is a good car with a decent drive. Now there's Figo. It's every bit as good looking, slightly better value and just that little bit more fun to drive. It not only beats the budget, it beats the competition too. The Figo's 1.4-litre engine is strong enough for a compact runabout and feels brisk and comfortable, and it's pretty economical too. The result is an attractive hatchback that's fun to drive and affordable to own. It beats most of its rivals with some cheap finishes, the only negative.